Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is Project Management in Social Work with Tessa Stevens and Tynese Dallas. My name is Tessa and I'm a social worker here in Louisville, Kentucky. Today, my goal is to share with you what project management is and how it can be used at social services organizations. After a brief overview of key terms and concepts, you'll be introduced to a very special guest, Ms. Tynese Dallas. She's an experienced project manager in the social work field with over 5 years of experience. She's recently completed her role as the project manager for a local social work event called the Meta Fair. Meta Fair was hosted by a team of aspiring social work students to bring awareness of four main social concerns in our world today. The four social concerns were consumerism and poverty, environment, peace and war, and time as a social concern. Tynese worked in collaboration with the students to make sure that the event was a huge success in our community. She'll be sharing with us her experience, challenges, and celebrations regarding her role as the project manager from a unique social work lens. Our goal for you after this presentation is that you'll be able to define what project management is and the crucial role the project manager plays in bringing the project to fruition. During some parts of the presentation, you'll be prompted to pause the video to reflect on your own experience and situations. You may want to grab a piece of paper and something to write with. We hope you enjoy. Project management, while often associated with business, as an idea has actually been around since the beginning of time. If you think about all the things that have been built in the history of civilization, we have thousands of years of project management experience to learn from. The building of Noah's Ark or the building of the Egyptian pyramids are great examples. More recently in our history, building a house, a bridge, or an airplane are also examples. However, project management does not have to be about construction or engineering. In social work, project management can be used to organize an event, such as in fundraising, or in introducing a new evidence-based practice or a new technology. And project management can be a job, a role, or an activity. One of the most common reasons for using project management in social work is to introduce change. Imagine that project management allows you to become a change agent within an agency. What are some things you would like to change within your agency? You may want to pause the video here and think about that for a second. So first, let's define project management. Project management is the process of guiding a project from its beginning through its performance to its closure. Project management includes three basic operations. One is planning, second is organizing, and the third is controlling. Projects usually have a predetermined timeline, clear beginning and end, a budget, and objectives or deliverables, tasks, and people. Now that you have the definition on project management, feel free to pause the video and reflect on some initiatives which might be considered project management at your agency. What did it involve? So, why should a social services agency use project management? Well, social services agencies, whether for or nonprofit, are often required to improve performance with few or limited resources. As a result, employees are constantly being asked and expected to be more productive and efficient, on top of responding to an ever-changing environment. So that's where project management comes in. One of the key ingredients to project management is having an effective leader, a project manager. The manager is the one responsible for ensuring successful delivery of the project. The project manager is also the one constantly making decisions to take the project from the planning stage to the controlling stage. It is not an easy task. So let's not waste any more time and bring in our expert, Miss Tynese. Tynese, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us. So tell us a little bit about what the goal of the Meta Fair was and what your role was as the project manager in reaching that goal.
Okay, first I want to tell you thank you for having me this afternoon. And you so graciously used the title of expert on my we as social workers have been taught that we're not the expert in anything. We may be contributing, but certainly not experts. And thank you for having me today. And what was the question?
I wanted you to tell us a little bit about what the goal of the Meta Fair was and what your role was in ensuring that the goal was reached.
Okay, one of the things when I came into the project, I wanted to have a clear view of not what I wanted for the Medicare, but what did the social work students want? What was their goal? What did they want at the end? What did they want to accomplish, and what did they hope to see? So I was very careful about not forcing my objectives off on them.
I understand. What are some skills that a project manager needs, in your opinion?
Communication. You
Mm-hmm.
must have very good communication skills and be able to engage who you're working with. That is so important. And also, um, it's so important to have clear faith in your team from the very beginning that you have the faith that they can carry this goal out. That's very important.
And can you talk a little bit about power and how it's used in an organization or with a project like this?
Okay, like power is something that we have to be very careful with. It is important that as a project manager that we engage our team in such a manner that they know that we are cohesive. It's not a them and us. And I take that power and I say we have power with each other, and we have power over whatever the task at hand is. We have the power uh, over not being successful. We have power over that, but only if we are cohesive. And the way that I do that is I go in using we, us. I do not use the single term of I or they. I say we and us because I want them to get it, to understand that we are cohesive. And we are not divided. We are cohesive. We stand as one because at the end of the day, we all have one common goal of getting whatever that project may be, of getting that accomplished.
Now, how did you go about building trust with everybody involved with the Meta Fair, and how did you engage with them?
Okay. There again, that engagement piece is so important. Whenever I came in, I did not come in, oh, I am the expert. I know everything there is to know about project management. No, me. No. I came in and I was very open and receptive to everybody's ideas. And when someone presented an idea, I never once tore it down. Even if I didn't think that it was realistic or part of our overall goals, I never once tore it down. And it was so important to remember, don't tear it down, because if you tear down ideas, you tear down trust. And they won't trust you, and then they won't come with other great ideas that they may have because they won't trust you enough to say it out loud.
Right. So then I'm curious, how would you define success for the Meta Fair? And in your opinion, was it a success in the end?
Yes, it was a great success. I'm very proud of social work students. They worked hard on the project, and we did some groundbreaking stuff. We were the first. We were the first to have a Medicare head starter, and that was a huge accomplishment. Uh, what I define as success is whenever preparedness meets opportunity. We were prepared, and we had the opportunity to reach our community and to host a fair, and we succeeded at that. So it was a success.
Absolutely. So, were there some learning opportunity, or are there anything that you would do differently next time, just based on your experience this time?
Okay. Well, I think that that's that's a good question. I think that it went very very well, and about the only thing that I could possibly think of to change is we had to have our guest speakers upstairs, whereas the Meta Fair, like our tables and stuff, was set up downstairs. and I felt division there.
Mm-hmm.
Although it wasn't intended, I still felt division because if you wanted to look at the tables, you had to stay downstairs. But if you wanted to hit the speakers, you had to go upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had the opportunity to do it again, I would choose for it to be in such an area to where everything is going on in one space.
Mm-hmm.
Although we could have a little seclusion for the speakers, but the goal would be for the patron to not have to choose. To
Mm-hmm.
not to have to say, well, I gotta go upstairs if I want to listen. I gotta
Right.
stay downstairs if I want to look. I would like for that space to be more flowing. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I would have preferred.
Right. Well, it sounds like Meta Fair was a great success, and I'm just really in awe of hearing all about it. And so I hope that our audience got, something out of this conversation. I hope that they got the idea of what the project management is. And we just really, really appreciate our audience tuning in. And I'd like to thank Tynese for coming in and sharing her expertise. So until next time.
Yes.
This is Tynese and Tessa with Project Management and Social Work. Bye.
Thank you.